My name is Marjorie Childress, and I'm telling the story for the Known Unknown exhibition about my ties and lace quilt, one of the favorites in my collection. I usually tell people when they ask that this quilt was made around 1950, but in truth, I really don't know when it was made because I don't know who the quilt maker was or otherwise have any history about the quilt. It's possible that someone had a stash of those beautiful vintage men's ties from that era and a basket full of lace and assembled it decades later. We just don't know. What I do know is that it's been meticulously designed and crafted. The quilt maker cut up these vintage ties and then she reassembled them paired with lace into these really interesting and beautiful miniature compositions. In some cases, she trimmed the blocks with lace, and then she edged the whole quilt with lace and put this beautiful print on the back, which strikes me as mid-century, but I don't really know. It's a beautiful quilt. The quilt maker, you know, demonstrated quite a bit of artistry and love in making it. That's the way I feel about it. It's been very well cared for. It's in excellent condition. It's just basically a showpiece. So, a lot of people, when they look at a quilt like this, they characterize it as a crazy quilt. In my collection, I tend to categorize it as a memory quilt. I have a stack of quilts that I kind of think that way, and this is one of them. Not because I know anything about the intentions of the quilt maker, but because it's just the way it strikes me, and I think we all do this, right? So some quilt collectors talk about how particular quilts that they come across or that they own resonate with them, and this quilt is a good example of that for me. I often have this quilt on my wall in my home. I like to contemplate it and to look at it. It really brings up all kinds of thoughts for me along the lines of family, relationships, particularly between men and women, history. It's a very evocative piece on that level. I think that a lot of that has to do with the real deliberate and just kind of very intricate pairing of lace with the men's ties. It's compelling on that level. So I just love it, and I hope you enjoyed viewing it with me today. Thank you.